Hello YouTube, and welcome to the episode of First City. My sincere apologies for not creating a video for a few weeks now, but I did want to get the Economist 2.0 update before I did record another episode, and I have delayed it for a couple of days just because I wanted the mods to start working as well before I did recording. Now, in terms of cinematics, you've probably just seen them. I didn't press play on the game because I didn't want anything to change, so the cinematics didn't have anything in motion, just standstill images. But this is how the city has loaded up. This is the first city build that we started, and this has been the experiment city that we've been working with as Cities Skyline 2 has been updated and progressing for a few months now. I think it started, the game launched in October, so quite a few months into it, half the year even into it, and there's been a major update in terms of economy. I have done some screenshots in terms of where the economy was before the update happened, but just to show you that I've updated the game today and this is where we are. Obviously tile upkeep has come into it now, so we've got 32 million on that. It's saying we're making a profit at the moment, but because I have used mods, all the tiles are unlocked, so we've got massive upkeep costs in terms of tiles. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I tried to load the game without the mod, but it still can't unlock all the tiles or put the tiles back in place the way they were. So we're just going to leave it as it is and see how the city gets along. In terms of production, everything's showing a green in terms of what we're producing, and there's some deficits in terms of material was produced quite a lot for convenient food, so a lot of imports happening, and that's because of the grain and so that's grain and let's have a quick look. That is grain and livestock. So we'll have a look what happens to the game. So this is the first time I'm going to press play. I don't know why these are not why these have been condemned. Both I'm sure they've got the zoning in them as well, so it shouldn't be any issues. Obviously most of the mods have been updated, so I don't think it's a mod issue, but here we go. I'm going to press play and then we're going to put it on speed 3 and let the game do what it needs to do just to rebalance everything. So I'll let the game run for about 5 minutes, and probably you can tell is we've got a massive death wave hitting the city. Loads of people have passed away for some reason. Doesn't mean our population has dropped. We've got a current trend of 14,000 plus coming into the city. Don't know why that's happened, but we have started to lose money as well. So we were in the green and now we're actually making a loss. So I'm guessing that's because of the tile upkeep cost that's come in. In terms of taxations, we weren't taxing residentials at all, so I think we need to pick this back up. And before I hit play, I'll knock these up to about 12, because if you look at our demand, we're getting demand back up. So we did have loads of demand for medium residential and high residential, but that has dropped off and it's picking back up, so I think we've got enough demand there. This will bring some taxations in for us. I'm going to leave all this stuff in terms of services. I think that's absolutely fine. And then what I'm just going to do is, before I hit play, I'm just going to look at one of these houses. both balanced. Rent is 347. I'm just going to press play and see if that changes. 325. Let's see our panel. Yeah, so we start to make a profit again by increasing those taxes. Right, let's look at our death care if we can. So where do we have all our cemeteries? So we have a hospital there, and then we have a cemetery here, and this one has got all 20 vehicles out, which is good. So this has been updated. So extensions, you can actually amend these yourself, select where it is, and you can actually delete it if you don't like with the positioning of it. And what you can also do, if you go on upgrade, it gives you this blue circle now, or square, whatever you want to call it, and then you can place it within those boundaries now as well, instead of having to attach it to the building, which is good, because I think it was a bit fussy in terms of you weren't able to delete before, and now you can. And then where is our next one? So we've got one there. Do we have another one around here? There. So let's just zoom into this one. So this one's got all the vehicles out as well. I might just attach another one to this one. That's two there. And then let's have a quick look. We've got another one there. So we've got quite a few. Here's just going round collecting. And then we've got one there. And we've got one there. I think we've got enough coverage. And then we just don't have one over here. So maybe it's a good idea to put one over here then. So one of these. Just take that off for now. And I'm going to put it here in the middle. And then we'll upgrade this one. So additional incinerator. Put horses. Put two of those at the back, and we'll expand that as well. So it's good to see we're starting to make a profit. That's good. And then in terms of happiness, high taxes is -2, and then high noise pollution and small homes is the other bit. So I'm going to leave it on speed 3. We might have an influx of people moving in. The lanes are okay there. Just trying to check the traffic situation in the city. So I'm going to let it run for a little bit more and see what happens. Right, I'm going to start slowing the game down now. I think the reds are just not going away. Massive issue in terms of death at the moment. So if I go to population, and that's workforce population. So birth rate is 2399, death rate is 1471 per month. So we'll see if that drops down. Unemployment 9.3% or 9.2, employed at 99,000. And jobs 150,000. So we've got loads of jobs available. And then the last thing I'm just going to check is education, because it does make a difference in terms of education. So high school is an issue. Elementaries, I don't think you can ever keep up with. We have this elementary. That one, you can add wings to it, can we? Yep. So this is what you can do now. You can place this as far as you want. Can you put this as well? Yeah, you can. I'm just spending money at the moment because we are starting to make a profit again. That's good to see. We have got some service upkeeps. So where do you find service upkeep? Service upkeep is just building operation called maintenance and resources, so that's fine. Loan interest we don't have, service trade we don't have anything, we're not importing anything, so that's good. So 6,800 is doing at the moment, which isn't bad. So let's just look at our production panel. So everything's in the green still. We've got loads of demand for industry again, and that's for oil. These are the ones that we're struggling with, especially with that. Convenience, food. So let's get over here to our industry bit, and I want to see, so what do we have here already? Industrial manufacturing, metal, steel, software, wood, so planks, software, steel, chemical. Okay, let me zone some here and see what happens. Get some more jobs going, even though we need an increase in our population. Just going to do those two bits and let that grow in. I don't think we've done bad with this city in terms of where we are and how long we've been building this one for. It's not, I thought when I load this game up we're going to panic. That's working good. 200 passengers waiting off the highway. This is where we get a chock-a-block traffic. Just trying to see where this feeds into. So it goes down here and then everyone's trying to come off this way here. So do we need to make that into a 2-lane so that people can do a straight as well? Let's just increase, replace that one from there, and then let's just get our traffic, do that, and that is not going to do any U-turns. That's going to go that way, that's doing that, and that's doing that, that's fine. That will just space out some of this stuff and make sure that we get rid of the crossings there. And then are we better off putting 2 lanes here as well? 2 highway. Replace that one. It's going to do that. And then just fix this to make sure. So what I want to do is that one to go just straight, that one to do a right, and then this one I'm gonna leave it, I think. Might change that to a 4-lane. Yeah, that should be fine. Then just make sure this is working, that's working. That's working. Let the game run for a bit and then it should fix itself. It's going to remove the crossing there as a final thing to do. Okay, that's fine. That should hopefully flow better. The thing is, we do have this connection here, but don't know why they're not using it. Just double check it's working. It is. So we've got grain, which is good, rock, we've got vegetables and livestock, and we've got wood. So no massive difference. Okay, is there any unique factories that we've got left? No. Fully utilized. Okay, I think that just needs to keep on expanding then. I think that's what we're gonna have to do there. And then I might just put some over here as well. And if I remember correctly, our high schools are in a bad situation, which they still are. So I'm going to come over here and put a high school over here. We've got a university campus, which is here, We've got 2 elementary schools there. So I think this would be an ideal spot, or even over here to put a high school down. So high school, or is it college? High school. High school is big. So do we want to place it this way? Or should we put it here? I think that'd be a good spot. Yeah, like where that sits. Extension wing, school library. That doesn't fit. Overlapping item. We will fit that. And then we could just use move it to move it a little bit. Just want to see if this house rent's gone up or not. 305, 383. No. Even though I've changed the taxes, I feel like it's done nothing. When you look at this anyway, stats wise, it's not doing anything. Are we making a dent in terms of our... No, we're not. So what's going on here? Is it saying water facility overloaded, extra water for lake or river and deliver it to the city via pipes? So overloaded. What does that do? Additional pump that significantly increase water to 8 intake. Okay. And then what's going on here? Sewage facility overloaded. So can you put some more processing down? Efficiency, treatment, 100% usage. Okay. So that should sort out the backfill. So I'll put another one down. Got rid of the helicopter that we had. Depot there that we had because it wasn't in use. I think we've got less fires. I think I put loads of down when we had loads of fires. Still a massive issue on death care. 2568. Birth rate is still the same. Well, not really. Might start decreasing our population soon. Got a lot of children, 23%. Adults, 62%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zone an area here. I'm going to use dirt roads, and I'm just going to use a grid system here, like so. And what I want to see is here we have loads of fertile land, and I want to see if we zone this area for industry, will it actually help our production in terms of convenient food? That's what I want to see, if it does that or not, because that's the biggest thing we're struggling on. So I'm going to zone that in, fast forward it. So we finally got some buildings in here, so let's have a look. No company yet, no company yet. So vegetables on that one, bev pop. We've got somehow got crude oil on there. Right then, these have taken some time to come in, but as you can tell, most of these have got no companies in them for some reason. So I don't know if that's because the game's still readjusting everything, but you know, these buildings are there, but there's no company against the name. So I don't know if they're producing anything. Probably producing nothing because there's no one employed there. So we've got one, which you already had initially. But yeah, that's still going on, still doing something in the background, I'm guessing. And then in terms of death care, that has not improved. I think if you look at our death care situation, 3,000 is where it's at now. So that's gone up by about 200, I think, or 300, and then our unemployment has gone up as well. So that figure's jumped up, because I think we were on 9% or 10% when we started the game. It's gone up to 27. So I don't know if that's because, well, probably tell why. Probably need to put down some more colleges, more high schools, some more elementary schools, but probably tell from our upkeep, we are losing money again. This keeps jumping up and down, as the game adapts and changes. Elementary schools is always an issue. So let's just put 2 here. Let's do that for now, and then add the extension wings, and then we'll put a playground on this one, and then put like one of those there. This one we need to add that, and we'll add that there for now, and then probably a good idea to put college here, high school right next to it. And then I'm just going to put the college on the corner. It's all the education system on one road. And then I'll make sure these are upgraded to have that. So that's the education corner. I feel like this is becoming an education corner or an education hub, whatever you want to call it. And then I might just put another school here with that, and that if will fit somewhere. Yes. And then I guess we're losing even more money now. We are indeed. So does that help our education system? It does. Now the university is at full capacity. So we've got one university here, we've got one university over here, and I'm just thinking we have one university over here, so we already have 3 universities for 188,000 population. Just thinking, do we utilize another space here to put another one down? So we've used all the technical one, medical university. Do we have any other ones to unlock whilst we're here in terms of education? No, we don't. So what is this one? This is a large hadron collider. Interest in universities goes up. Software demand, no water road required, which I know, but I've just done that and of course I shut up. Not the best thing to do at this moment in time. Just going to do that for now, and we'll run a road through the middle. That should give it everything it needs. And then does that help education? Probably not. Telescope, right, we need a university, that's what I wanted to place. Can you fit a university there? We can. Perfect. Extension wing on that, and that should sort out all our education issues enough. But because of the deaf issue that we've got going on, I think I need to just let the game run. How much are we losing now per hour? 283. I might just turn this off. Deactivated. And then I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I think this game just needs to run, and then I might just fill in this area with more residential. Hopefully that helps us balance some of this stuff. But yeah, starting to struggle with the game now, I think, in terms of how to manage this big city. I think we started off good, but as you get through the months with running it on fast speed, I think it does need a good couple of hours just to flush out the whole system because of the redesign that they've done with the economy. We've got no issues in terms of materials and production, so we're doing alright with our production level, but material goods, don't know how this is changing or fluctuating at all. I wish you could influence this, like I wish you could zone when you do it in this, you could just say that you want to put convenient foods there instead of letting the game dictate it for you. At least you could dictate this, but we should be able to dictate this in terms of how you want to build this city. But we'll see what it does. However, it just sits off. And if you have a look at our crematoriums, see how many vehicles that are running around trying to pick up all the death care that we have. Crematorium availability is in the red. So deaths are 3,000, handling capacity is only 1,000, which is why we're having this issue of not being able to decrease the level. Healthcare is fine. Crematorium availability is fine. Cemetery availability is fine. So crematorium availability is the 1. So handling capacity isn't enough. Hopefully that figure starts to drop, and then we'll have enough to stop and cut back some of our services. But yeah, we're in the long run for this one, people. Gotta just keep plugging away at it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, add any comments in terms of feedback. Love the engagement when people drop a comment so I can respond back. But hopefully, yeah, just gotta keep playing with this one. Somehow our death care will go down because they don't have any health issues. So we just let the game run and try to reduce our expenses somehow. But the tile upkeep is probably something that I need to look at because they're not using all the tiles. So I'll have a look at that in the next episode. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.